Under the calm skies of southern Italy, Campi Flegrei's earth is transforming into unstable terrain. Fine cracks appear in the streets. Building walls shake without warning. The ground silently heaves. What first seemed like a normal geological phenomenon is evolving into a crisis, putting scientists on alert. At the center of this tension is Pozzuoli, a city perched atop one of the world's most complex volcanic systems. Beneath it, scientists have detected signs of a magma passageway about 8 kilometers long, a hot artery connecting the deep magma chamber to the shallower layers of Earth's crust. This is no ordinary activity. It's a signal that subsurface pressure is seeking an outlet. Since 2005, the caldera has experienced uplift of about 1.3 meters, a phenomenon known as Bradyseism. This change is slow but consistent, creating deformation that subtly but surely changes the landscape. Data from the Istituto Nazionale di Geofisica e Vulcanologia reinforces these concerns. Thousands of small earthquakes, an estimated number of more than 7,000 throughout 2024, have been recorded in the region, indicating an increasingly active volcanic system. Scientists are now focusing on increasing pressure in the shallow magma chamber. Volcanic gases, such as carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, are beginning to be released in greater quantities, creating a pattern often associated with the critical phase before an eruption. However, uncertainty remains high. No one can say for sure when or if this pressure will reach the point of rupture. On the surface, signs of change are increasingly evident. Roads are buckling, ports are rising, and some buildings are showing structural cracks. Local residents live in a shadow of uncertainty, watching their environment change little by little every day. More than 500,000 people are now in the red zone, an area at high risk if an eruption occurs. Evacuation plans have been developed, but time is crucial. If magma pressure is suddenly released, evacuations must be carried out within hours, a huge logistical challenge. Authorities continue to issue warnings and conduct emergency simulations. Sirens, evacuation routes, and shelters have been prepared. But beneath that preparedness lies a lingering anxiety. Will it be enough if the worst-case scenario actually occurs? In laboratories and monitoring centers, scientists work tirelessly, analyzing seismic data, ground deformation, and gas emissions, searching for patterns that might provide clues. But Campi Flegrei is known for being a complex and unpredictable system, even with modern technology. Now, the world is taking notice. Is this just another phase of Bradyseism, a phenomenon that has occurred repeatedly in the caldera's history? Or is it a sign that one of the planet's most dangerous supervolcanoes is moving toward a major eruption? The answer may be hidden deep underground, and the time to find out may be growing shorter. But history offers a sobering and alarming perspective. Campi Flegrei has experienced bradyseismic cycles for centuries without always leading to a major eruption. Episodes in the 1970s and 1980s show a similar pattern. The ground rises, the earthquakes increase, but the pressure eventually subsides. For some scientists, this is a reminder that intense activity does not necessarily mean imminent disaster, but rather part of the natural breath of a complex volcanic system. Nevertheless, the differences in current conditions remain a major concern. Much higher population densities, more extensive infrastructure, and the reliance on rapid response times make the risks far greater than in the past. With close monitoring by the Istituto Nazionale di Geofisica e Vulcanologia and continually improved preparedness, hope remains that any critical changes can be detected early. But one thing remains certain. Beneath the seemingly calm surface, Campi Flegrei is constantly moving, and the world now waits with bated breath to see what happens next.